What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So let's start this video with this big announcement from the Pro League, which most of you guys must have heard by now. So they are bringing the point system back for major divisions, especially for Classic Physique division for next year. As last year we had over 60 competitors on that Classic Physique Olympia stage. So first of all, the timing of the show, that just elongated so much last year. But this also raised some serious concerns on how can each and every athlete on that Olympia stage get a fair look by the judges and also judged fairly. So the Pro League did listen, and they have implemented the feedback for next year and this new system. When it comes into effect, that will limit the competitors to roughly half compared to last year. So obviously the top 3 at the Olympia, they will get the automatic qualification. For the rest, they have to be in the top 25 on the points table to earn your Olympia spot. So the winners of the Arnold Ohio, Pittsburgh Pro, the New York Pro, Romania Muscle Fest, and Dubai Pro, they will get their Olympia qualifications. While winning any other show, any other qualifier, that will only yield points. Plus, any guy who gets 2 pro wins in one season, he gets his Olympia qualification. And the second place finisher at the shows that I just mentioned, they will also get more points. For instance, if you place runner-up at a show like the Pittsburgh Pro, you get 14 points. But if you are second place in a show like Portugal Pro, you will only get 4 points. So this new rule will not only limit the competitors who are gonna be there at the Olympia stage, but it is also gonna enforce all these top pros who place in the top 10 to compete more often. As the qualification for Classic, that will get more difficult. And I do think it is a change in the right direction, because there should not be 60 competitors on the Olympia stage in any class. We do however can question the criteria on listing those top tier shows. So how come a win at a show like Romania Pro that guarantees an Olympia spot, but a win in show like Tampa Pro or Texas Pro, that does not? I think both Tampa and Texas Pro, they have always been some of the biggest shows with some amazing lineups, and that too every single year. So no changes were made to the Olympia qualification system for the 212 or the Men's Open. So what do you guys think about this new system? And should the IFBB consider bringing the point system back for the Men's Open bodybuilding in the future? Before you scroll or blink too hard, have you subscribed yet? Please don't make me bring out the emotional blackmail. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon. It's free, it's painless, and that makes me look way cooler than I actually am. So we are now just days out from the next pro show of the year, which is Italy Pro, and that is gonna start this upcoming European tour. And this show has become very anticipated. And almost all the pros, they have already arrived in Italy. So here we have a physique update from Marc Hector. Looking fully logged in and 100% ready for battle to fight for his Olympia qualification. So the goal for Marc Hector for this show, that isn't a participation trophy, or also using this show as a caliber to judge his current physique versus the competition right now, as the man already did that last year. For those of you guys who do not know, he made his comeback last year at the Big Man Weekend, and that was after a double shoulder surgery, and he actually did very well at the Big Man Weekend last year. So he went back to the drawing board. He had a full-blown off-season, and this new version of Marc Hector, that is looking very round, way more complete, way more competitive, and already looking very dry. So his physique is gonna get harder and drier as he gets more carbs in, because his physique, his muscles will come back to life as they go through that carbs loading protocol. So Marc is gonna be a very interesting competitor, not just at this upcoming Italy Pro show, but throughout this European tour. So him at his best versus Quinton Beastwood at his all-time best. Who wins? Well, in my opinion, Quinton wins. But that being said, there is never a guarantee on how an individual is gonna peak for a certain show or how it's gonna look like on the day of the show. But that being said, the side shots on Marc Hector, they're gonna be some of the best in this show. And with the way his quads are looking from the front, he has improved them a lot in the last few years. So now he has an awesome balance top to bottom, which is something that was missing on him when he competed back in 2022. So Marc also has more density than some of the top competitors which are gonna be competing here at this show. So he's 100% gonna be in the mix.
Hills kind of vibe. Yeah. So it's like, and it's got like a lot of like older good equipment. Yeah, like handstand selected.
So an insanely detailed looking Samson Dauda was spotted doing shoulder workout today. So still more than 5 weeks left till it's Olympia prejudging time. And there is some depth in that physique this time, which we never saw on him before. Bare quality, bare detail, more separation. And that is exactly what the judges wanna see on him, and what Samson and Marlena are aiming for. So I came across this footage of the battle between Nick Walker and Samson Dauda at the Arnold, Ohio back in 2023. So that was Samson's first Arnold, Ohio win, and also his first time beating the mutant. So Samson's midsection, that was looking tighter in the recent guest posing compared to how it looked like on the stage at the Arnold, Ohio. He no longer has that lower abdominal distension, which is something that the critics have pointed out a lot, and that was the case at the Arnold, Ohio last year and this year too. So the man has been spending hours and hours on perfecting those transitions in all the mandatories, and I do believe this is gonna pay off big time come Olympia stage this year. So Samson Dauda this time is willing to go in that dark place. He's willing to suffer harder than ever before in order to bring the best condition of his life, in order to bring out the detail that we never saw on him before. And judging by these updates, if everything goes well, in these last 5 weeks or so, he will be at his all-time best, especially in terms of conditioning. But at this point they have to make sure that the carbs loading protocol that goes very well, because that is also going to be different this time around. So we have some of the most exciting Olympia debuts coming up this year in the 212. And some of these guys, like Nihat Kaya, Middleman, Lucas Garcia, they are gonna be the future of this division. So let's talk about Lucas Garcia, the winner of this year's Tampa Pro and Texas Pro. So this guy this time showed up with some of the most muscular and some of the most streamlined physique in both these shows. And the man just shocked the entire bodybuilding world with his crazy transformation, and also his off-season to contest stage transformation. That was so unbelievable. I mean, you look at his presentation at Texas Pro and try to find a weakness in that physique. Such round muscle bellies, great detail all over, a lot of muscle maturity, and most importantly, his flow is also so spectacular. Look at that front double biceps shot. That looks so beautiful, so aesthetic. So he's a short guy, so we can assume he still has a lot of room to grow before he maxes out, even for the 212. And let's just hope he never compromises on his aesthetics to chase more size and more muscle. So the most impressive thing about the Texas Pro physique by him was that Lucas came in very hard and he was 100% spot on front to back. So if we look back at some of his pictures from a few years back and compare that to his current physique, the amount of muscle that he has packed, and that too on such a short frame, that is so astonishing. Especially the way his quads have improved over these past few years. So there is an insane amount of talent coming out of Brazil, and that too in every division. And Lucas will be proudly representing his country at the Olympia stage in the 212. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.